Hey there, this is Brisendine, author of the book Ouch, My Heart is Broken, creator of the 1 Year 1000 Challenge, coach, speaker, and fan of you. And I say fan of you because I show up here as a fan rooting for you in your life. And I want to share with you something today that I believe will really help you in your life if you start applying it. I think one of the biggest dream destroyers in all of civilization is this concept of scarcity, this concept of lack. I know it well because I was raised in a house where there's a huge emphasis on lack, right? What we didn't have. There was never enough money. There was never going to be food. There's always the worry about if there was going to be food on the table, all these types of things. Now, I don't blame my parents for that. I know they did the best they could and they loved me, which I know I'm very fortunate because some people don't have that. My parents were likely raised the very same way. Parents don't realize that when they're saying things repetitiously over and over again, your kids are like sponges and they take it in. If you ever wonder why your kid does some of the things they do, look back to some of the things you said and did around them. That's beside the point. What I'm saying is this, is I was taught a very scarce mindset, a scarcity mindset. I was taught that money was going to always be this thing that there'd never be enough of, that no matter if things were going well, they could go bad at any moment. And for a long time, it really held me back in life. I still fight with it sometimes today. Every now and then there'll be something pops up and I hear a little voice from the past creeping in. I have tools and strategies now to work with that voice when it comes up. And I know most of you don't have that, which is why I want to talk with you about this today. You see, scarcity is something that is a fear. It's this concept, it's this imagined fear that's taught to us, that's passed down. It's from parents, teachers, whomever, your guardian. Maybe you watch too much TV and you get it from there because guess what? If you watch the news, there's a lot of scarcity. There's not enough. Fear keeps you glued in. If you look at your life right now, and this is where I wanted to get to a scarcity and how to really start to shift your mindset around it. If you look at your mindset, if you look at your life now, I'm willing to bet that you actually have a lot more than you realize. And that these things that you're scarce of are probably boiling down to just a couple categories. Maybe money's the big one. And so if we take money and put it over here, and we start to look at all the abundance of everything we have over here, and if we start to get even more specific of the things over here, and I'm willing to bet that most of the stuff that you really love and enjoy costs little to no money. I'm willing to bet that most of the things that you love and enjoy, money's not going to enhance them. Sure, can money add value? Can money bring experiences and all those things? Absolutely. I think money is an amazing, amazing tool that when we use it in a way, it can bring us a lot of joy and experience in life. And I also understand that money is not going to be the end all to be all to being happy, to being loved, to feeling joy, to feeling successful, to feeling accomplished. But that scarcity mentality that you might have about money or something else is going to rob you of the experience you can have with these things over here. Because let's think about this. If you go on a date and you're having this most wonderful time, are you really going to be able to appreciate it if you're focused on, will there be a second date? Will there be another? Will they leave me? Will they reject me? Of course not. Scarcity is a dream killer. It is a life destroyer. I promise you this, you are filled and your life is filled with way more abundance right now than you're giving yourself credit for. If you were to stop everything you were doing right after this video and take 2 minutes and write down everything you have in abundance and the things that are scarce in your life, I'm willing to bet that this list is long, and this list is probably itsy bitsy. Even if you wrote this list in massive font, it still probably won't equal up to the size of this list over here. My friends, I want you to get this. Abundance is everywhere. It is flowing through you, it is surrounding you, and you were born into abundance. If you choose to allow what you were taught about scarcity, about there not being enough, to continue to run your life, you will always rob yourself of experiencing the abundance that you are and that is surrounding you. You want more in your life? You want more love? You want more joy? You want more happiness? You want more money? Start by acknowledging the abundance that you have. By acknowledging the abundance you have, you will eventually bury the scarcity mindset. As that mindset fades away, as it goes in the ground where it belongs, you'll find yourself celebrating what you do have and creating space for what's to come. I hope this has been of value to you. I'd love to hear your feedback. Leave a comment below, and I'll be talking with you soon.